Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Ships, and today we have round 2. Round 2, it's in more detail about French cruiser line. I'll tell you each and every one from tier 4 or tier 5 all the way to tier 10, because that is most important. I'm talking about the speed, the HP pool, and in general this is the most important. What it's their how should I say, what's so special with them and what it's lacking behind. Well, the first thing I'd like to say is that from tier 1, folks, we have light cruiser. This is of course everyone, it's light cruiser tier 1, but seriously guys, it's nothing something special about tier 2. Matter of fact, they are kind of a lack of firepower, to be honest with you, but it's tier 2. Who cares about tier 2? I mean, seriously, you're gonna play 1 or 2 games and it's gonna be over. But now let's talk about in general what's so special about this main line versus, let's say, US or Japanese and so on. Now I will start with the positive, with the which is kind of almost their flavor. Now it has kind of a high power main armament, and also kind of a need about, let's say, tier 3. They have turrets, double turrets with 2 guns, which basically it's a whole lot easier to engage and so on. Now the turret speed of 152 millimeters, it's not that great. It's around 15 seconds and close to 30 seconds the one who has 203 millimeters. The light cruisers are, folks, from tier 1 all the way to tier 6. From tier 7 to tier 10 we have heavy cruisers. Heavy cruisers with bigger guns. Even though the tier 6 has 203 millimeters guns, it's still a light cruiser. I'm talking about the armor wise. Now, yes, let's talk about armor, folks. The armor of all those cruisers from tier 1 to tier 6 are absolutely Royal Navy cruisers armor. Yes, you heard me right. No armor whatsoever. You can see it's like this cruiser. It's Omaha. Same thing goes for here. It's easy to shoot and easy to take down. About this cruiser, very fast, I would like to say she does not just look slick and low in the water. She will be the fastest ship in the game with the top speed of 37 knots, and 37 knots, I do believe it is the fastest ship in this game. I'm talking about cruiser wise. Yeah, 37. Put the speed flag and you'll reach to 39. Seriously, I do believe, and this is my personal opinion, she will be a very strong. I'm very hyped about this cruiser, about the speed, and about for tier 5 she does not doing bad. She has 152 millimeters guns, triple turrets, and some torpedoes. Now let's go about also what's so special about this cruiser. I'm talking about in general all the cruiser line. They will have a very high AP shells damage. I do believe that the specialty about the cruisers are that their AP will be even better than Germans. Yes, you heard me right. This cruiser line will have better AP than German ones, which very high damage with the AP, and unfortunately I don't believe there will be any good HE damage, but they will have also HE. And now another thing that it's also kind of a need about this, even though the German cruiser, they have good rate of fire, I do believe that the French will have even faster rate of fire than German. So higher how should I say, high AP damage, high shells speed. I'm talking about shells muzzle velocity, which basically means, folks, it's gonna have a very flat arc. I don't know the range, but that much I can tell you, that it will have very flat, easy to hit shells, which basically they more or less, in my opinion, will be, because of the shell speed, it will be a flat arc, so which that is good. And something also is their AP will have higher than average penetration. You know, like Royal Navy cruiser, they can pretty much penetrate almost everything. I'm not saying that she will have those AP, but what I'm trying to say is that better and average penetration. And at the high, I'm talking about tier 5 and tier 6, they will have, sorry, this is tier 10. Tier 6, they will have some high power AA guns with dual purpose guns, but it doesn't mean that they will have amazing AA. No, because that is the weakness. And now let's go back to the weakness, folks. What's the downside with all, repeat, with all cruiser? This is a tier 10, and tier for tier, she will have the worst AA, even the worse than Zhao. So all French cruiser will have a joke of AA. Maybe in the best case they can defend themselves, but which is good news for aircraft carrier. If you see a French cruiser, just go and kill it, because, and this is my personal opinion, put the Hydro instead of AA. Your lack of AA is so bad, I believe your Hydro will do better. It's so, how should I put it this way? This is the right words. The French cruiser line will have a joke of AA. What I'm trying to say is that they will have the worst AA in the entire game. But of course, she will have something else. I do believe there it must be something, because it's not the HP pool. I'll tell you from tier 5 to tier 10, every single one, what the HP pool and what the armament are, what kind of caliber, what the torpedo tubes. By the way, all torpedoes are more or less in each side. From tier 5 to tier 10, only 3 torpedoes in each side. I don't know about the range, but I'll tell you in detail every single one what kind of torpedo tubes and how big they are. Now, folks, besides extremely weak AA, you have no secondary whatsoever. The only secondary you will have, it's from tier 7. Algeria will have, and there will not be something amazing, which basically is mean that if you're the destroyer, don't be afraid to come too close to any cruiser. I'm talking about they will not wreck you with the secondary, because they has lack of secondary. Only tier 9 and tier 10 has decent but not extreme any good secondary. So secondary, it's not something of their, how should I say, their cup of tea. And in general, I don't believe that they will be any fast, because matter of fact, tier 9, tier 8, they have decent speed, not something amazing. Now there is maybe, this is the thing I would like to see. I forgot to say about one thing, folks. And this is important. I don't know if it's that true or not, but what I can see from the leak, that the French cruiser line will have one of the best turning radius of any cruiser. So it will from tier 7, and this is kind of a belief, this Algeria will be in, I don't have, this is kind of a gut feeling, she will be the strongest tier for tier, because she has very punchy guns, she will turn very good, and the shell's speed and AP damage will just be amazing. She's good all around. I'm talking about, she's very interesting ship. This is something I would like to grind for up to. Unfortunately, I cannot say about too much about tier 8. It looks slick, it's look very modern. Some kind of flavor must has, because it's not hell, not a torpedo, not a AA. She won't have any good AA, she won't have any good HP pool, and she won't have any how should I say, a lot of ridiculous guns. We only have 9 guns, you know, at tier 8, and the rate of fire, it's maybe a little bit better than average, but not something amazing. So yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not that hype about tier 9 and tier 10 because they don't have shall I say, if I'm not mistaken, this tier 9 will be maybe the weakness of all tier 9 cruiser, because she doesn't have any special. I don't know what's so special about this St. Louis, the French one, but sorry, they don't have any special hydro, any special AA, and so on. Maybe it's the rate of fire, maybe it's the turning radius. Concealment, I doubt that the concealment is good, because the mother of all concealment, it's still, I do believe, it's the Royal Navy cruisers, and they have smoke. Remember, those cruisers won't have any smoke whatsoever. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll send you right now a picture with every single cruiser from tier 5 to tier 10, their characters about the guns, and then HP pool and so on. Thanks for watching, have a good one, bye.